This is the VIP and the Grand Champions Polo Club. Let the games begin.
A very good afternoon. Great to have you with us here. Jan Eric Frank is my name. CTV Sports Studios. Next to me, just a minute ago on the horse, and now he's right here.
Dale Schwetz, nice to be with you, Jan. 2025, very special tournament here close to my heart. And I know a lot of people, the John T. Oxley Memorial. John T. Oxley just being, we're going to talk so much about him. You'll feel, but of course, the defunct now Royal Palm Polo Club, which started things way back in Boca Raton, and then flipped to the North Boca, and then was defunct, and now it's great just to have these memorials carrying on their name in honor of them.
It is indeed, and as you said, Dale, a very, very special tournament, the John T. Oxley Memorial. We have 4 teams competing for the beautiful trophy, which I will come and tell you a little bit more about in just a few moments as well. But Dale, out of those 4 teams, tell us who's out there this afternoon.
Yeah, Casablanca's coming in the pink and white jerseys today. Grant Ganzi on 3, Mariano Gracida. Welcome back, Nano. On 4, Colo Gonzalez on 4, and Tommy Collingwood, a very strong 16-goal team. Those Machitos coming in with Larry Austin, and he's got a good one behind him. You got Joao, Pedro, Souza playing the number 2, and then Lucas Criado Jr. on 7, and Torito Ruiz on 7. And I remember putting a Polo Star hat on Lucas when he was, I think, a -1. Wow. And about this big, 12 years old, I think.
Well, away we go, and we do apologise for the slight delay as ball is in play, and away we go. And it looks like Casablanca, as you said, in the pink and in the black, will have to do a bit of defending early on here. Away we go then, taking the ball now towards the south end.
Looks like they're going to throw Grant at the number 2.
Yeah.
So we did a few little changes here. Figured we'd see that. But Grant's playing the 2. That's going to keep Tommy at the 4. Nano's playing the 3. Colo wearing the 1. Looks like they got a couple 2s out there. Yeah, there's Colo.
Yeah, on the move. Oh, he did get a nice piece of that as Los Machitos, remember they are the team in the white shirts, will pick it up now on their own doorstep. A little look over his shoulder. Who can he play it to? Very nicely done. Ganzi coming in with an near side hammer of a block. And that will not have done enough because play with the number 4. There he was. Torito Ruiz, 7 goals. Very, very strong. I remember him from, was it last year or the year before? Now picked up by the number 2, the Brazilian, Joao Pedro Souza. Souza up against Collingwood. Puts his stick down. Well played. Ganzi out towards the boards. Well, he was looking for someone to play it to. That was the number 3. That was Mariano Gracida. But that ball, unfortunately, going over the sideboard.
Change of possession, drop it right inside, about just outside the 60 here. Toro in range.
Ruiz working that ball a little bit. We'll leave it now for the number 3. Lucas Criado Jr. goes to the under the neck shot. A slight deflection. Didn't quite have the power that he put into that shot. And again, Ganzi doing a bit of housekeeping, clearing that ball, sends it to the boards. Beautiful little backhand. Again, by the number 3 in white there. Criado, he's on the ball. Surrounded there by defenders. They're trying to find a little gap. In came Colo Gonzalez now to make that play. Takes a shot, the number 3 in white, and that will go through. Well done, Lucas Criado Jr.
Yeah, heavy side of the 16 goals. 2 7-goalers playing 3 and 4, and they're going to work well together here. You see how Toro just leaves the ball with Lucas. He knows that he's set there. Grant, perfect. He's held up on, and they're going to have to decide today, Jan, this Casablanca team, how they're going to double team these 7-goalers, because if they go to leave them man-to-man on plays like this, it's going to be a long day.
Yes.
It's going to be a long day. So I think the rotation there is just going to have to get a little more communication. They could have doubled up on Lucas, and they'll make the adjustments.
They will as time goes on now. Then Casablanca winning that throw-in, and Mr. Collingwood will send that ball downfield, looking for a black and pink shirt. But once again, very quickly coming in between, Lucas Criado Jr., one of the 2 7-goals that Dale was just talking about. This time it's going to be Torito Ruiz with a long ball downfield. Nobody there to play it to. Casablanca pushed back into their own half. Turned around quickly. Collingwood up against Criado. Sends it down the field. Yeah, not really going where it was supposed to go. Ruiz, and we have a whistle.
Yes, they're going to drive this offensive attack from the 2-7 goals. Makes sense. Larry loves to rotate around in the front. We know how well Joao will rotate around and play defense. This is just a little bit too far of a pass, more angle. And then that way, right there, you'd have no problem with Nano taking the ball down the field, but give the ball up, they get in a bad spot, they end up getting a right-of-way violation against themselves. We'll see where they decide to put his top umpires on the field today. Pepe Raja, Estevan Ferrari, third man Gaston Dorniak, I believe, or is Gaston out there? And Estevan, they switched it up a little bit. We'll get you the full readout. So we have Pepe and Estevan on the field. Gaston is third. It's a broken play. Going to go to the courtesy change. Good shot here, Lucas. And played a lot of pole with his father, Lucas Criado, senior. John T. Oxley, I actually, myself, Yan, learned how to ride horses at the Royal Palm Polo Club in Boca Raton when it was on Glades Road, when Glades Road was 2 lanes, everybody. So if you've ever been to Boca, just west of 95 between the Town Center Mall and 95. Well, that all used to be on the north side of Glades Road, the Polo Club. 15 fields, one of the top clubs in the world. They sold that club and revamped the club about 5 or 6 miles north that a lot of people probably remember with the big white grandstand. Had another 13 fields there, which is now the Polo Club Living with some beautiful homes there. And now it's defunct. And but it just high goal polo at its finest. A lot of it started right there, and most players' fathers played there. Well, we know a lot of them. Gonzalito and Facundo Pierres, their father, started playing there with John T. Oxley. That's when I always talk about Gonzalo Sr. being one of my favorite players as a 10, 12-year-old. So we'll talk a lot about John T. as it goes on. We have a penalty 4. It's going to be Toro to do it for Machitos. Doesn't get every bit of that one.
Yeah, well, the ball's still in play. Excuse me. And picked up on the doorstep here by Casablanca. Turning it around. Very nicely done. That, of course, Colo Gonzalez. Leaves that one behind for Collingwood. Collingwood needs to be careful. Larry Austin coming in on his stick side. Moves out of the way. Well played. Now over to the left-hand side. Collingwood back to Colo Gonzalez. Ruiz tries to steal it back. In comes Ganzi. Grant. And he will drag the team. Just a little touch there on the near side. All within the legalities of the game. Torito Ruiz plays it back towards the boards. Gets it over the halfway line. He's got Colo Gonzalez coming in for the challenge. Still Torito. Tried to play that one around the outside there of Gonzalez. And that ball, well, it was supposed to go to Lucas Criado. Didn't quite get through. Casablanca still very much held at bay in their own half. Torito Ruiz goes up to the boards. Is left behind. Casablanca still in possession. Torito trying to fish it off him. And here we go. Casablanca able to clear that ball, get it off the boards by Mariano Gracida. One of the 2 4-goalers here in Casablanca. Well, they've got to be careful because Los Machitos clearly pressing very hard.
Yeah, but good D and good changes here. You notice that the 7 goals are having a tougher time now. Casablanca making their adjustments, applying the pressure. Look, you got everybody coming in. They're jumping on from left and right, swiping at the ball, leaving some players open. But Toro's going to try to get by, and he might get loose.
Yes, he does very well. Torito Ruiz all the way in front of goal. Now just the finishing touch. If he can just get round or past or on top of Colo Gonzalez. But I believe we had a whistle.
Yeah, he might get a 1 here.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens. He gets by right there. Bad luck for Nano trying to come on. Yeah, and that's just Colo.
Yeah, unlucky.
Yeah. You got to be careful of the 1, and if they give the 1 here, that's why you better stay on the right side and at least push Toro to the outside and make him earn the goal, because the 1 now gives up that possession. And, well, we've seen it. You watched it in the 8 goal the other day, I believe. Didn't a team come back?
Yeah.
3 goals down with 44 seconds on the clock.
That was exactly. That was, Amaro.
You got it.
And Mr. Campson just...
Yeah, with Quaidonzi. Quaidonzi came back, got the penalty one, came back, scored it, tied it, down by 2, 44, went into overtime. So now they're going to give one up here. They'll give a goal. They'll give the one, and they'll go to center on the 5B. It'll be Victorino.
Ruiz with a nice long ball down the middle, looking for the other 7-goaler. There he is. And that just going wide. Well, they're putting up the pressure.
Yeah, and this is where you got to watch out for that one. We see so many teams now, Jan, that are actually capitalizing on these 5Bs. So important in the game of polo to have those positive possessions from the center. And the teams are really doing a great job working on set plays, and a lot of guys are scoring from center field. Ilario, Campson, Tocolino. I mean, that's Nick, and tons of guys hitting it deep.
Well, this also went rather deep. Didn't quite go where he wanted. Colo Gonzalez is trying to steer that towards the goal mouth, but a deflection puts the ball over the back line. So possession once again for Los Machitos, who currently, if you've just joined us, a warm welcome and a good afternoon. A lead by 2-0, a penalty 1, and a goal by Lucas Criado Jr. very early on here in this opening chaka. So the first horn about to sound down on the field. It'll be Criado. Long ball up to the front door. Oh, well played, and he's found the Brazilian, Joao Pedro Souza. Souza looks over his shoulder. He knows he's got Gracida behind him. The cut shot. A little bit too far there for Larry Austin to finish. Casablanca once again find themselves pushed into their own half. Things starting to open up quite nicely now as this game continues. Ganzi.
Well, they're going to gain a good 150, so that's going to work out for them coming back in the second chugger. 2-goal difference. We're going to send them off, get them on some fresh horses. We'll be back 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back. Once again, a warm welcome and a welcome back. John T. Oxley Memorial 2025. Jan-Erik Frank is my name, sitting alongside
Dale Schwetz. Nice to be with you, Jan. First chucker. Well, kind of both teams came out playing their own game. Casablanca with Colo Gonzalez at number 1 on 4 goals. Grant Ganzi on 3 goals at number 2. Mariano Gracida at the number 3 on 4 goals. And Tommy Collingwood at 5. Against 16-goal teams, Los Machitos, Larry Austin, A-rated at number 1, Joao, Pedro Souza at the number 2 at 2 goals, Lucas Criado Jr., 7 goals, Torito, Victorino Ruiz, 7-goalers. They run the team from the backside, which makes sense, 14 goals out of 16. It's worked for them. They definitely had a little more pressure, I think, on the Casablanca team. But the Casablanca team made some adjustments, made some great adjustments early. We'll see how they adjust to that system that this team's runs it. And they're going to run it with them. And also it'll be interesting to see how Los Chitos changes up. Because Joao and Larry will pull the team. Didn't see many balls in the first ones.
No.
If I was Casablanca, I'd maybe bring Tommy up a little bit and just kind of press it a little bit. Maybe see what happens. bring Larry a little bit closer into the game, or maybe leave him out there, see what they do if they use them. You got to be careful because Larry will carry the ball, but you're going to have to try some new things. And, the Machitos brand, we're going to say, to get Mariano Getty, Nick Manifold, and Naco Taverna. That's the breed owners. And I'm sure Mariano's down there coaching.
I'm sure he is. Here we go then. We just had a slight delay there waiting for one of the umpires to get back in the saddle, and he is now on the field. So we continue with chukker number 2. If you've just joined us, as you can see on your scoreboard on the top left-hand corner of your screen, Los Machitos are currently in the lead by 2-0. Ganzi would like to change that, picking up his first goal. And we have a very early whistle here, a little over 20 seconds played here in chukker number 2.
They get one here, they probably get a 1 based on the first one. I mean, it's a pretty similar area, right?
Yep.
Grant brings it in. But I don't know. We'll see what they decide on the field. And they go with the 1, or they go with the foul, which would be blocking on the first one. Maybe
the guy in front of Grant.
Yeah, who came across, and Debbie may give one play so that Lucas couldn't make the back shot,
Gotcha.
which I can go with that all day long. Remember, we are sitting in a beautiful studio with drones and end zone cameras and everything, timing and stuff. So, but definitely that takes Grant's eye off, head off. And so you got to go with the call here. I understand why Lucas probably thought he cleared out quick enough is what it was, but good call. They got to go with the 1. He's in the area, in the vicinity to save a goal. So shoes on the other foot here, yeah.
Yeah. So 2 penalty ones so far being awarded, 1 for both teams, or each team, as once again Torito Ruiz picks up the ball here on his own doorstep for Los Machitos. Plays it out to the right-hand side. Hard ride off here coming in from Colo Gonzalez. Couldn't quite come out victorious, and away we go. Another nice pass here across the field looking for Torito Ruiz. There he is. Sends it up to the front door. Now then, can he jump onto this? Larry Austin will try and pick it up on the near side. A little bit unlucky, but the finish, it was right there. Torito was also hovering. Ganzi doing a very good job coming in between and making sure that ball did not go through. Ganzi now trying to work it still and move it upfield, and we will have another whistle.
Great ball control here. Grant Ganzi, double G, definitely raising the level here from the first chukker. Going to the control plays and doing a fantastic job. Santa Rita breeding operation here. Mounted up very well. This little horse, you saw in his first goal, he got the 1 for them. And I like him with the control play, keeping the ball a little more, because that's going to pull one of the guys. One of the things I think they got to remember when they go to goal, don't play so much hit and run against the 57-goalers. Get your guy to come to you. Because then if there's 1 7-goaler or a 3-goaler, well, now you got a mismatch. Okay? It seems to be working for them. So good adjustments here by Casablanca. Penalty 5B.
From the centre, taken by Tommy Collingwood, straight down the middle, looking for Ganzi, intercepted. Los Machitos. Let's see how well they fare in defense. We know they're strong in attack. Again, Torito Ruiz trying to work it, plays it. Has Grant Ganzi coming in. In comes the ride off there. But Torito not phased in the slightest. Gets pushed out into the right-hand corner, but still Toro on the move. Yeah. That was Colo Gonzalez with his first attempt to try and take the ball off him. Now left behind for Torito Ruiz again. Little chip shot.
Might get him here on the delay of game. I think that's probably what he's explaining to him, because he does keep him. Watch, he gets into a little melee here, and watch, he's going to get him blocked, but they're out of the way. Colo goes for the write-off. He gets out right here. Out. You got to shoot it. Takes a tap. And they're probably going to be strict on that, so you can see that delay game.
Good call.
And remember, a lot of that is the dance. If that guy clears out, that's when you need to use it. And we know how the polo opens up when that dance works well.
Collingwood, Tommy, looking to play it over to the right-hand side. He does so, and he's found Gracida. Haven't mentioned him that much just yet, but he another one of those very strong four-goalers, especially alongside Colo Gonzalez, and he's working this one all by himself. There comes the shot into the so-called danger zone. Torito Ruiz, after that broken play, will pick it up and run towards that south end of the goal mouth. Torito Ruiz. In comes the first challenger, Collingwood, but still Toro. Plays it up to the front. Oh, this is clever polo here. And the finishing touch from the Brazilian, Joao Pedro Souza.
Yeah, this is just good polo. You know, you get Toro gets Tommy running. Tommy's just going to try to cut the angle. He does his job. They're late on defense. They got to get hustling.
Yeah.
Two guys watching. That don't work.
Good play.
Very
good play.
Great finish by number 2.
So 3-1 still, and no score for Casablanca in that opening chukker. The 2 picked up a penalty, 1 and a regular goal scored by Torito Ruiz in chukker number 1, and now a goal apiece.
The fun watch. Souza, a strong 2-goal player.
Yep.
Been playing great polo in our 6 and 8. I'm glad to see him stepping up here to 16, getting an opportunity.
Yep. Here we go then. A little kick of the ball there by the pony. The under the neck shot, not a clean contact. Again, overrides. A new player coming down the line. There he is. Tommy Collingwood opens his shoulder, sends this one high, but wide.
Love Tommy coming forward here. I think we talked about that. You know, they made their adjustments. You're going to get a courtesy change out of this. Looked like a clean shot. Must have felt comfortable there.
Well, whilst we wait for the players to go and have a quick courtesy change, interesting little bit of information for you. And, of course, Dale, you were talking about how dear this tournament is, not just to you, but to the club. The John T. Oxley Memorial Trophy, the actual trophy itself, and if you haven't been, I can only urge you to go there. It is definitely worth a visit. Resides at the Museum of Polo and Hall of Fame. It was gifted to the museum by his son, John C. Jack Oxley, and the Royal Palm Polo Club at the time of the club's closing back in May 2008. Established in honor of the venerable John T. Oxley, the first annual playing for this trophy was back in 1997, as you said earlier, Dale, at the Royal Palm Polo and Sports Club, and presented to the team Fort Lauderdale for their victory over Vancouver International. Inducted into the Museum's Hall of Fame in 1994, John T. Oxley was recognized as a pioneer in polo. The founder of the Royal Palm Polo Sports Club in Boca Raton, Oxley played polo well into his 80s. He started playing at the age of 46 and won the US Open on 2 occasions with, and also won the Sunshine League and the Rolex Gold Cup. He also went on to win the Monty Waterbury and Silver Cup. At the age of 83, Oxley became the oldest player ever to win a major polo event when his team won the International Gold Cup. He was inducted into the Hall of Fame, as I said, back in 1994. Oxley died of a heart attack at his summer house in Tulsa, Oklahoma in 96, and he was 87 at the time.
Yeah, incredible man. Fort Lauderdale actually was his son's team, Jack. And you want to know, we see a lot of families play against each other. You watch it with the Ganzis, you watch it with a number of fathers, sons, mothers that are playing everywhere, and they have had some competitive games, father, sons against each other. Unbelievable. We could talk about the tick, clock goes tick, tick, tick.
Yeah, you mentioned that, yeah.
Yeah, we got to give Tommy Oxley, that's Jack's younger brother.
Right.
He was the younger brother, and he took over announcing. He loved to do that. It was one of his. He just loved doing it. He did it for the club for fun. He didn't need to. And family affair. It's such a great memorial to have here at the Grand Champions Polo Club.
And away we go now here with chukker number 2, halfway through, or a little over halfway, a good 3 minutes remaining. Still that 3-1 lead for Los Machitos. Casablanca, Mr. Tommy Collingwood, still within reach of getting a couple of very quick goals to get the equaliser. Collingwood finds Ganzi. He initially has to slam on the brakes to take the pace out. Another beautiful pony he's riding. Hammers that one downfield, looking for his teammate Colo Gonzalez. And away we go with Torito Ruiz. And he is always worth keeping an extra special eye on because very, very strong coming in of 7 goals. Casablanca on the move to try and get that ball a little bit further into the vicinity of the Los Machitos goal mouth. A little bit unlucky there, not able to turn this one around, but this young man, Torito Ruiz, not wasting any time. Another gorgeous pony he's on. Torito Ruiz in front of goal, a little chip shot, and another goal for the 7 goal.
Victorino. I wanted to give it up early. I thought Mariano Gracida is actually the younger son of Carlos Gracida and Carmen, brother Carlos. He pulled that play his dad makes where he just hammers a little open back shot, ran the corner, and I thought he was just going to be off to the races. But the 2 7-goalers working well together here. You have Lucas doing the dirty, clean work, freeing up Victorino, and as you said, great horsepower.
So on the halfway line, Casablanca, well, they've won the throw-in, but Los Machitos clearly taking the initiative and taking control of this game from very early on. Remember, that penalty one, what was given to Casablanca, was the first goal they got.
This is a wild play. I was wondering about this when it happened. It looked to me like they had a couple different players trying to make plays. Let's see what happens here. They go from there. Oh, it flips. And then...
Quick line change.
Yeah, quick line change, but... And I guess they're going to say Toro Victorino because that quick line change, we saw it to the right. You didn't see that on your first play, did you? It's amazing how the ball will change. It is one of the greatest things about CTV Sports and the coverage, the ability for players to actually go back and watch the games and see balls that actually do move about 4 or 5 inches on the ground because of spin and maybe a divot or, you know, anything going on out there, wind. And in the end, it almost looks a 1 meeting 2.
That too. Here we go then. Penalty 3, 40-yard undefended open goal. And it'll be Mr. Ganzi, who play it like a penalty 4. Nice one to Grant.
Grant raising the level heavy here in the first half. I got to tell you, doing a fantastic job. First chucker, he came in and he was just getting going, but now just doing it all. You got to give the whole second chucker to Double G. I mean, horses look amazing. The 2 they rode here, as I said, Santa Rita breeding operation, and but getting the 1 and doing a very good job with the control play. It's definitely changed the Machitos style a little bit, Jan, so it's going to be a chess game all day.
So back to the halfway line they go, just in the nick of time before that first horn sounded. And once again, Los Machitos winning the throw-in. Quickly turned, Colo Gonzalez. Another goal for Casablanca, I'm sure would go down very well on the near side. Mariano, a.k.a. Nano, they call him, Gracida. Left, there's the under the neck shot. Slightly a bit too far out to the right-hand side. The near side backhand shot to try and centre it and put it into that danger zone. Well, that's going to be it because they run out of time. So 2 goals to 2 in that second chucker. But overall, 4 goals to 2. Plenty more coming up. John T. Oxley, right here, CTV Sports.
World Polo League is back. Well, welcome back to CTV Sports. I'm Dale Schweth, Jan Eric Frank, 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial. Good shot here of Victorino Ruiz, El Torito, and Larry Austin. And but first chucker, the Machitos team coming out in the white jerseys today, kind of took control. But great adjustments by the Casablanca team. They were kind of playing an open style first chucker, which I thought would be the way to play against the way they lined his team up. Remember, more of a balanced team with Casablanca, 3, 2 4s, and a 5. The Machitos, Larry on A-rated, a 2 and 2 7s, 16-goal polo. So you try to spread the 7 goalers out. Makes sense, right? Yeah, right on. Well, as long as the 7 goalers don't get the ball and decide to go, hey, come and get us. And that's what happened in the first chucker. But the second chucker, they went to more control play, a lot of rotation, and I'd like to see a little more rotation from Casablanca, and that would be maybe Tommy coming forward a little more. But right now it's a crapshoot. It's a great chess game at 25 miles an hour. Here comes our third chucker polo. Get him, yeah.
Yes, indeed, and a nice cheeky steal, and away they go, and this is how you get the job done on the move. That is the number 3, Lucas Criado Jr. Well, I would say that's nearly a coast to coast, but either way, goal number 2 for the 7-goaler. This is one of what I say, the penalty 5s, right?
Yep. You're gonna get more of those. Good job by Joao. He's a worker, and he'll work with whoever at 2 goals. But somebody's not, I don't know what happened. They either rotated or back with Larry, because number 3 is by himself. And you got to be careful of that.
Very careful. Here we go. They've got to tighten up on that. This time Casablanca win the throw in, Mr. Collingwood. Well, you said it just a few moments ago, Dale, moving up a little bit further forward. And we know how strong Collingwood is and can be, and why not indeed give it a go from a good 130, 120 yards out. Nice bit of defense, and very quickly Los Machitos change the direction, but somebody got caught where they shouldn't have been.
Yeah, so now they come back going the opposite direction, and nice ball here by Tommy Collingwood. Good position by Toro. Back shot coming.
Yeah.
And, the ball's going more up and down, and you're going to fall in across the right-of-way after the stroke there. Good call. Great footage there on the drone and the center cam, picking that up perfectly for they'll go to center 5B. And we'll see. This is what they've done well. Another opportunity from the center. Torito, he'll be the man. That's what they usually do. Try to watch this downfield here. See what we can see how they're getting people open. There's got to be some good picks going on from Joao and Larry to get Lucas open on the shot. Toro.
Ruiz, is that going to go straight?
Oh, hello. From 130.
Wow.
We're talking about those guys hitting them from 150, see?
Yep.
I mean, the game has changed, everybody. There's the tap. That's about 15 yards, so 135. Slam dunk by Torito Ruiz, and look at who's working for him, Joao. Got a man on his hip pushing him wide. Larry's taking his man, open lane, perfectly hit ball. Very similar to the play that Casablanca did, and Tommy hit a hell of a ball. He just didn't have the energy that Toro's did.
Yeah, and I wasn't quite sure whether he was going for the direct shot or whether he was trying to lay it up there for you.
I think it was a layup.
Yeah?
True layup, but those are the best goals.
Yeah, they certainly are. When you least expect them. Here we go then, and now the shoe's on the other foot. Casablanca in front of goal. Toro, the under the neck shot. That will just sneak in on the inside, I'm sure.
Ooh. Toro's going to say it's going over the post. You got Pepe saying wide left.
Yeah.
And I'd like to look at that again from our center cam.
Looked like it just snuck in, didn't
I
it?
mean, it looked like it just sunk in. I mean, it should trigger this, if anything. I mean, I'm getting. Here's a replay for you. You make the call. This is going to come from the center cam. And
Yeah, you're right.
Could have get drone footage on that one.
Yeah, well, it might have just swerved out. It might have just.
Well, it can't go over the post, but it lands on the inside.
Yeah, exactly.
It landed to the right of the post. Well, they got him by good position by Pepe. And I had one today earlier, Jan, that was dead on. That probably tough to read from the video based on the camera angles and things like that. It does happen sometimes. But calling the field was wide, so they're gonna stay with it. Toro said he thought it was wide too. You don't seem to have any reaction from Casablanca.
No.
Players are always pretty much right on top of that. Close call. Good set. Over the post, no goal.
Ganzi, meanwhile, trying to stop this attack coming in from Los Machitos. Left behind for Souza. Yeah, nice little steal by Colo Gonzalez. And very quickly mobilizes Casablanca. In comes Ganzi to help, to lend a helping hand. Still Grant. He knows he's got traffic coming right up behind him. Still Ganzi. Nice little under the neck shot, and there he is once again. Colo Gonzalez, he'll jump on this very quickly. Couldn't control it. Ball goes just wide. That should have been a goal.
Power polo, man. They're on the fly there. Good polo by both teams. They're going to keep it rolling here, but here comes Torito.
Ruiz in front and on his own, dragging all other 7 players with him. No one to play it to. He just has his little look over his shoulder. Still Torito Ruiz. Keeps it nice and controlled. What do we call that, Dale? A coast to coast?
Like butter on toast, buddy.
So goal number 2 for
and
the
that's a
Seminole.
double banger right there for you because Grant hits a perfect ball to center, and usually Colo's just all over that one, just bad luck trying to keep it going. I don't know if they it looked like they were talking to each other. What a switch over by Victorino there at the end. They're going to go to the Kersey change there. Yeah, and it looked like I don't know if he thought Grant was going to go or if he was going to go, but something. Because
was a miss, yeah.
Yeah, a little misplay there. But good polo by Casablanca to get it down there. But here's what, got to give credit where credit is due. Los Machitos is capitalizing on the broken plays. And when Toro gets out in front, he's mounted very well. He's not missing. He's scoring goals. Field 3, Grand Champions Polo Club. Going to be like pool table.
Indeed. And just a quick reminder, we have, we're not even halfway through this very, very packed polo day here at Grand Champions Polo Club, and of course CTV Sports this afternoon, 3:30. The Palm Beach Open, the World Polo League's third tournament of 4 continues. The Maltese Falcons will be taking on Travieso, and then of course, as we've said in the morning broadcast, remember this Tuesday afternoon, like every Tuesday, it's been so well received, are the Sunset Chuckers and Cocktails, and they'll be right after that World Polo League game on field number 1. Like I said, come and join us at Grand Champions Polo Club here in the heart of Wellington. So just waiting for the players to come back out. 2:40 on the clock. 7 goals to 2, Dale.
Yeah, this is, I know, a big tournament also for Juan Bellini, Director of Operations for the Polo School, former 8-goal player. He played many years for John Oxley. He was like a son to John. I played many years with them, but because of Juan. And, John knew me more as a 12-year-old getting pulled around on his fields when the fields were wet on skim boards, which he didn't like. So. But he let us do it anyways. That's what a good man he was, Jan. And I know Juan Bellini is a big tournament for him and for the Oxley family again.
Well, here we go then with Mr. Tommy Collingwood. And doing a little bit more of what you suggested, which is playing that rotation, getting up to the front and doing what he does so well of his 5 goals. Now trying to take the ball around the outside. Gonzalez comes in, wants to steal it and finish it off. But straight away, Pedro Souza is on him. Left now. Yeah, still left for Collingwood. Flicks it over to his number 3, to Gracida. And Ganzi will pick up that pass, and Grant picks up his second goal of the match.
Well, it took them a while, but they kept just keeping it going. Bad luck there off the pony. Hit the pony about 5 times. You know, back and forth. They might want to just watch a little bit of that. Remember, they're spreading out with their passes, but they just kept fighting. Good defense. It looked clean all the way around, and they're finally going to get one here when they get it down inside. Back to the center. Switch directions for any new viewers once again. And it's going to be Joao.
Souza. But then as far as Collingwood, with a monster backhand shot looking. I was looking for Colo Gonzalez, but luckily he did. Although there is, of course, this young man coming in with the number 3, but again, also not getting it far enough. Left now and picked up by Torito Ruiz. He's got to deal with Ganzi. Ganzi steals it off. I beg your pardon, Torito avoids having the ball stolen off him, I should have said. I thought Ganzi nearly got a piece of it, and away we go with Tommy Collingwood. Plays it out to the corner. Immediately has a man on. Nicely played under the neck. That ball will come off the boards. Picked up and turned around now by the other 7-goaler, Criado. He was looking for Torito. Torito nearly got that ball on the near side. Left now for Colo Gonzalez. He'll hammer that one deep down towards that south end part of the field. Again, Criado. Ganzi will try and jump onto that. Nearly collided there with Colo Gonzalez.
You got to get the communication going there, boys, because Grant could have got that one. Good job at Grant pulling out. Colo's going for the hook. Time's going to run out there. Well, we'll send them to the 10s. 4-goal lead, when she's going to sit back, see if how they adjust. Here's our stats. Let's look at this. 7 to 8 shots on goal, a few more, but they're in there. I mean, Casablanca's been shooting. Knock-ins, though, there's a couple misses, but I thought there'd be more in those. But that puts the score, if you do the math, puts it right there. So we'll get them all lined out, send them to their tents, and we'll be back for the second half of the 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Give me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here.
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
Gave me the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
Have an opportunity. Santos Bellini gonna fire one from 60. Oh, off the post.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back.
This place is special because of the unique environment and nature that you have around here?
There's an endless amount of things to do here in Aspen Valley, so this is the place to be in the summer.
Great group, you know, it's like a big family. We're all, you know, on the field it's intense, we compete, but off the field we do a lot of fun stuff.
Oh, it's like playing in the polo heaven. It's perfect.
Once again, a warm welcome and a very good afternoon. It's just gone 2 o'clock here, CTV Sports. My name is Jan-Erik Frank, and I'm with
Dale Schwetz, and we are live from the Grand Champions Polo Club, field number 3. And this is the 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial. And, well, yeah, it's kind of started out with, looked like Los Machitos was doing their thing. And then it was Casablanca, came back, and then kind of flipped again. So it's been that back and forth, back and forth. A lot of goals in the third. Probably the difference is when we looked at it, because I thought there would be more misses, so it's close actually on the shooting.
Yeah.
And not a lot of fouls, just broken plays. And Torito capitalized on a couple broken plays, and because Casa did have some opportunities, and they were coast-to-coast runs. So it's a lot closer than we're seeing here with the 6-3 or 7-3 score, and they got an opportunity here early.
Yeah, a very big opportunity coming for Mariano Gracida, and he will not make a mistake and picks up his first goal of the game, but bringing it back to just now 4-7.
Yeah, it's all double G. Grant Ganzi in the first 3 chuckers, he scored 2 from the field, and he got a penalty 1, but that is a team goal. But, you know, we always seem to give it to the guys I like giving to. That won't come up on your stats. But then they mix it up well. The Machitos team, Larry plays in the front. Joao, Pedro, Souza plays in the plays number 2 with 2 goals. Lucas Criado Jr., 7 goals. Number 3, Torito Ruiz. They're in the white jerseys. And Casablanca with Colo Gonzalez on 4 goals, playing number 1. Grant Ganzi, number 2, 3 goals. Mariano Gracida, Mariano on 4 goals at the number 3. Tommy Collingwood playing the back on 5. Second half action.
And Colo Gonzalez nearly ran away with that ball. Luckily for Los Machitos, they were able to keep him in check. But now Tommy Collingwood pushing hard against Torito Ruiz. He's on the boards. The 2 number 4s battling it out, and Collingwood will come out on top. He's got 2 behind him, but I like the way Colo is trying to clear that back for him on the near side. Tries to take it further forward, turned around and picked up now by Criado Jr. Another beautiful pony he's riding on. Takes that, misses that one. Casablanca. Don't know about you, Dale, but they just seem like something's ignited in that team. There seemed to be a little bit.
They brought Collingwood forward. We talked about that.
Yeah.
Look at this ride off by Colo. Whoa, get up on the handlebars.
Ooh.
What a ride there, man. That's some racing and rubbing right there, boy. 2 strong, energized polo players. Colo Gonzalez and Lucas Criado Jr. Watch these two guys go at it and clean. They're fighting for each other. Lucas had him early, but look at Colo. Get up underneath him. And then he pushes him up on the handlebars, but so athletic. I don't know what he's saying to him there, but that'd be fun to hear. Lucas, he gets right back in the saddle, doesn't fall off. Great goal by Colo.
Yeah.
And first of the game for himself.
Indeed.
They do have an energize here.
Yeah, I was just going to say, we are seeing a completely different Casablanca. Looks like they've won the next throw-in again. Torito Ruiz having to push him out of the way. Down the line comes Ganzi, but also going back with him there, the number 2, Joao Pedro Souza, who, by the way, alongside Lucas Criado Jr., just came off a 16-goal win over at the National Polo Center. So they already have one 16-goal tournament under their belt.
Yeah, this is putting pressure. Definitely, we talked about it, you and I. We wanted to see more of Tommy. We thought he was out of our framework. Remember, we call for the studio, so it's easy for us to kind of picture who's in the mix all the time. Could be a little more, maybe more difficult for a coach not there. I wonder if they have their iPads there and they're watching too, because it could be picking up our observations. That might be a new thing people start doing.
Yeah.
I would. But Tommy's definitely coming up. And so now you're adding that extra pressure. That's put a little more pressure on Machitos' team. We'll see how they, what they do to change. And here comes penalty 6. Collingwood. Looks well hit, but off to the left.
Unlucky. That would have brought them within 1 goal of the 7 already scored by Los Machitos. And that really would have been an incredible comeback and a turnaround here, especially at the beginning of Chaka number 3. Away we go then. Torito Ruiz taps the ball into play. He's got a young player out on his right-hand side, Lucas Criado Jr. He'll run into a little bit of traffic in the form of Grant Ganzi. Still the 7-goaler with the number 3 on his back, Lucas Criado. And that's a very nice pass for you-know-who, Torito Ruiz. Ganzi now going back to him. Are they going to play that rotation again? It looks like they're trying to. So Lucas Criado Jr. and Torito Ruiz working very well together.
Yeah, but this is what you do. Double up on them. Well done. This is good polo. Tommy does his job, puts him on the hip. Colo comes up, steals it, turns the defense into offense.
And away we go with Casablanca. Torito now playing the role of the defender. Gracida unable to get to that ball in time. Ruiz has a little time. That turn was a bit too big. Picked up now by Gracida. Gracida, well, why not indeed? Go for the long-distance shot. And unlucky, just puts it wide.
Wow. And they're getting a Kersey change here. But definitely the Fort Chucker being controlled by Casablanca.
Without a doubt. So
what adjustments do the Machitos team make? Love the defense right from the start. I think they're using that to they're driving the offense off the defense. We saw that the Machitos team was strong with the 2 7-goalers in the back and then using Joao and using Larry. Now it seems like they're focusing and communicating well.
Yeah.
And going to one of those 7-goalers when they have the ball, 2 people sacrificing themselves. Now they do have to leave somebody open. It could be Joao, it could be Larry, so they got to be careful of that. But, sometimes you got to take chances. And, not overhitting each other. Let's use the short passes so they can't go completely open. But when they turn the defense to offense, then that transition is going to be big because they had a couple times they looked like they went on the offensive attack and then very good plays by one of the 7-goalers to make a solo defensive stand. And I like Mariano here. I would rather see like a little layup shot. He had 2 players coming from behind. Yeah, he made a good look at the goal there. But as you said, with Toro hit one from 135, kind of laid it up there for Joao, but it rolled in. So we'll see. Good horses coming on the field right now. Everybody on fresh legs. 3:07 here in the 4th. Big chucker. This was the chucker when you're up by 3 that you can bury them by coming in and scoring 2 quick goals. Be up by 5.
Indeed.
And Casablanca just took on the pressure and have come out and played fantastic half a chucker here in the 4th.
So let's see if they can keep this going, and let's see now that it's sunk in how Los Machitos can react or how they can change their strategy. Because as you said, Dale, they were dominating, especially the first 3 chukkers. It's now all in the second half that there's been a slight change or a shift of power, if you will. Casablanca with nearly within 1 goal of drawing level with Los Machitos. So let's see what happens. In comes the knock-in from Torito Ruiz. Again, plays it out to the right-hand side from one 7-goaler to another. Lucas Criado Jr.
Grant has taken a lot of this on his own. 3 goals against 7 all day long. Doesn't matter who he's guarding. Doing a good job getting him to release the ball.
No, he certainly is. Near side backhand, didn't quite get the length or the distance from Colo Gonzalez, but he got lucky, very lucky indeed, that Gracida happened to be there. Ball had a bit of a backspin on it, so he was able to pick that up very quickly. And now back up to the front door. Hello for Los Machitos, and that, of course, is Larry Austin, and we know how dangerous Larry can be in front of goal. We'll try and work that one along the back line. Once again, Gracida for Casablanca, plays it out to the boards, and not wasting any time. Unlucky is Torito trying to get or challenge him, but he did have Tommy Collingwood.
Yeah, this is going to work. This is what they're doing. They're leaving Larry a little more open. Larry did a great job taking down the field. Good compromise. This ball's inside the 60. So they're going to bring it out. He's going to have to hit it one time. Either a shot on goal or a pass. Taken out by Collingwood.
Yeah, unlucky because you saw a player sitting there waiting for that ball to get exactly where he was standing. So definitely going for the pass option. And away we go. Casablanca on the run. A full volley. Now let's see if he can take it all the way. Colo Gonzalez. Looks, keeps looking, a little tap, the ball bounces and out of the air, trying to surf and volley, if you will. Good run, very good run.
What a chucker. Man, back and forth, up and down. Great second effort here by Joao.
And clean, Dale, clean.
Oh, yeah. And then some top young players. This is Larry, got a great team with him, and Grant, 3 goals anyways. With Casablanca being the ambassador of Casablanca, but just fantastic players. Larry doing a good job, too, pulling his team down there. Here he goes again.
Yeah, unlucky. Overrides, left behind, sent back. It's over that halfway line. Casablanca, can they capitalize on this? Well, again, very, very solid in that last line of defense. The 2 7-goalers, Torito and Lucas, trying to and doing a good job in stopping from Grant from getting through. Still Torito on the move, takes it down the boards. Torito, can he get around the outside of Colo Gonzalez? He can. Ball is left behind.
Criado. They need the rotation here,
Yeah.
That's an extra play they're going to have to rotate on. This 1-2 combination. Look at Grant and Colo get it done. They could add probably one more player in there when they go to that give and go 7-7.
Yeah, no, they've definitely worked it out, and I'm sure they'll be getting the updates from the coaches on the sidelines, who I'm sure will be watching, and I hope watching the CTV coverage of this game, especially the drone images. Well, that's it. So no score for Los Machitos. A very similar situation for Casablanca in that first chukker. So everything relatively balanced. End of chukker number 4. We'll be back in just a few moments for chukker 5 and 6.
If you are in the area, I suggest you make your way to Sunset Chuckers and Cocktail, because this is the fun type polo match. It's where everyone's relaxing, chilling, just having a great time. We have great hors d'oeuvres and a special drink for the day.
When I founded the Taqueria 48 years ago, the goal was to service polo players fieldside and carry a complete line of polo equipment. Since those early days, we now carry everything for the horse and rider. Anything goes on or near a horse, you're likely to find here in our store. We still have polo equipment made by polo players for polo players.
Welcome back. Once again, a warm welcome, a good afternoon. 7-5. That's how they left the field after 4 chukkers played. Los Machitos, who were in a much more comfortable position at the end of the first half, leading by 7-3. Dale, why don't you just break us down? What do you think happened there in chukker number 4?
Yeah, definitely they went to a different style of play. I mean, it wasn't hard to see and probably understand that the Machitos team will run from the back with the higher goaler guys. They're going to use Brown. And they brought Tommy back in, which was giving an extra man and help. Great job on the rotation.
Yep.
And you got to give, I mean, Toro and Lucas are 2 top 7 goalers in the world, so mounted really very well. They work with each other well. Grant has done a fantastic job holding on to one of them. And he mounted up also, so he can handle that horsepower. But it looks to me like maybe if they could bring a third man in, which you're still going to leave Larry open, but it's going to be a play where you put the pressure on Larry to score the goals, take a chance maybe. But definitely their defensive level of energy, Casablanca drove them to at least win that chukker. And get some positive plays going, down by 2.
Well, all to play for. And, a little mistake here. Will he jump onto that? I'm sure he will. Joao Pedro Souza, cleared by Collingwood. That's the last thing you want. After all that hard work and coming back into this game, in comes the number 3, 7-goaler Lucas Criado Jr., looking for a little opening, just a little gap. Well, he's found the gap, he's found the opening, and now the finishing touch. Well played indeed by Lucas Criado Jr.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Lucas on this one. This is Lucas, mounted well. Good job there by Joao. And then he just eats all 3 of them up. Goes right through them. I mean, they're all there. Golazo.
Very good golazo. So, back to that 3-goal advantage. 8-5 in favor of Los Machitos as they descend back on the halfway line. Pepe Araja, one of our 2 mounted officials, the other, of course, being Esteban Ferrari, throws the ball into play. And now it's the turn of Colo Gonzalez. What can he do against Torito Ruiz? Picked up again by Lucas. Takes it to the boards.
Good, beautiful horse. The Criado's on here. This mare just fires out when he gets out. Good steal here by Colo, getting there, causing a commotion.
But they're still on the boards. Now maybe, unlucky there, trying to reach and take the ball off him. Did Gracida up to the front door. And, well, that looks pretty straight. Can he keep it in play? He does. Well done, Larry Austin. Well done indeed.
Beautiful play. This is what I talked about, leaving Larry by himself. You are going to take a chance. Larry knows he's got the time. This is where you got to set up now behind him. Here's the approach. And Larry makes a great back shot across the center, straight back. Doesn't change it. Makes it very simple. And broken play.
Unlucky. Unlucky for Casablanca, but well read and well convinced.
Yeah, Lucas in a good spot. But that's a set play right there. Larry's going to back the ball straight back. Lucas knows it. He's not going to back it with angle. He's going to come straight back. He puts himself into position. They hope for a mistake. They get the mistake from the Casablanca team, pick up the goal.
And we have a 9-5, a Dolly Parton. Here we go then. Ganzi takes it over the halfway line, gets the help and the support that he needs by, well, there he was once again, Colo Gonzalez. Couldn't take it all the way. Torito couldn't finish it either. Los Machitos once again on the break. And here he is again, Larry Austin. Plays it safe. Austin, well done, Larry. Similar sort of attempted play like we just saw at the other end of the field.
Yeah, I'm surprised they go right for the straight back shot there too. Again, because 9 times out of 10 when he does hit the angle, you're going to get the defense to fall onto the line. Great job by Larry here pulling the team. He does not miss one of his first 2 plays, and that gets the power going forward. So fantastic job at number 1.
Ganzi taking care of Torito Ruiz. There's the backhand shot. Torito will try and jump onto this, so will Colo Gonzalez. Nice lofted backhand shot now. Then can he get onto it? Gracida was there. Ganzi was there. And we will have, which has been far and few between, we'll have a whistle.
Oh, yeah. What an amazing beginning of this fifth chucker. It's going to bounce around here a little bit. Backs off the pony here. Kicked and changed.
Yep.
Quick line change.
Very quick line change.
Toughest play in polo. But well called on that by the umpires because of it coming off so many horses. And it definitely did come off of Tommy's pony across the field. Bad luck Lucas hits his horse. He gets caught on a clearing or clearing of the right-of-way. So we have a right-of-way violation. Now you can either go from the spot or the 4. We'll see how they're moving them today. Did he have an option there? They'll talk it out. It could be either or. And but John T. Oxley Memorial, and we like to talk about some of you talk about horses here all the time. And you definitely, when you go down to the Museum Hall of Fame, you want you to look for a horse named Cat of Joy, which was just unbelievable, but I could go through a bunch of them. I had the opportunity as a young cat while cleaning stalls and hot walking horses to be around Dr. Billy Linfoot, who also played for John Oxley. He was 9 goals. Corky Linfoot, who's one of the top analysts, coaches, players. Kathy, his wife, also videographer, had their own business out in California. They had some amazing horses. A little horse named Sugar to blow your mind, and I know a lot of people will never forget Burrito. I believe Burrito's in the Hall of Fame, and I believe We Legend is in the Hall of Fame, another great horse. Those horses were made, known to being as amazing as they were, being underneath Gonzalo Pierre Sr. That's when Facundo and Gonzalito would come and were probably 5, 6, 7 years old. Little, wow. Young. And then Camacho Pierre's father, he came and played with him also. And just a lot of high goal, amazing polos started back at the Royal Palm Polo Club, and it comes from the Oxley family.
Well, you just mentioned Camacho Pierre's. He is going to be one of our superstars in that lineup of the Maltese Falcons. Remember, that's coming up this afternoon. The World Polo League's Palm Beach Open continues 3:30. But now let's go back to the...
Get the 5A out of it, Jan.
5A, thank you. And Tommy Collingwood, would like to have picked up a very important goal here. Wasn't to be.
Yeah, these are important against a team like the Machitos team. Opportunities. And... it looked like a good play. I mean, they gave him the room to hit, and then he shot it from about, 80? Yes. Toro on a knock-in.
Ruiz, what's he got up his sleeve this time? Well, very often he's always played it out to the right. Nobody there on this occasion, so he's going to try and work this one himself. Gets a hard bump and a hard ride off there, but able to sustain his possession by Nano Gracida. Collingwood into the open space. This looks promising for Casablanca. Very promising indeed. Torito coming in for the challenge. Taken by the number 3, Gracida once again. The under the neck attempt. Couldn't quite get the clean contact on that play. So Torito Ruiz will work it. Has a little bit of help with the number 4. I beg your pardon, with the number 2. Joao Pedro Souza. Back to Casablanca. Collingwood hammers one downfield. Obviously, the idea was always to try and keep him on your stick side. I think he was looking for Colo Gonzalez. Couldn't quite get there quick enough. On the boards, quick turn. Gracida. Collingwood tucks in behind. Here comes the pass. Oh, well done. Just putting his stick down just when he needed it. And another deflection. But we will have a whistle on that play.
Quick line change here, yeah. I'm not 100% on his, but one thing that the little change that we see is now Souza has come in. They moved him in closer.
Yes, they certainly
Watch and see if you don't get a quick line change right here, and that ball going at 45. So that's foul and white. Based on very little. I mean, you got to see here. It can be a little tougher on the field based on the umpires were there. Again, we got the drone footage. It looked to me like it came off a little bit more on an angle there. And yeah, it looks like they're going to go ahead and bring that one over. So good call. And again, these are tough calls. They're a lot easier for us to explain them here again with all the footage and coverage. I'm being a professional umpire myself. Just got to give it up to the guys in the field when that ball's bouncing around and moving around out there. That's what I always say. It's toughest for the players, the umpires, and the fans. Maybe they're looking at it or they're talking about it. See if they got a timeout here. Man, I got them on my replay booth, and I can definitely tell you that it goes off of one player and mark down and then goes this way at a 45. So here comes Nano. So no play by the white would be the rule in Odyssey. I don't know if they could play that back first on there. We'll break it down for you. See what they decide. I don't know. We'll see what they decide first. Tough call from the field. And looks like they'll go the other way with it. So that's what they're going to think. To me, it looks like it went the other way. It looked like Nano had the up there. But can look a little different on the field. Not using replay on this. Not using challenges in the John T. Oxley Memorial. So that does happen. Tight play.
Very tight play.
Looked like a broken head off a mallet, too, in there, which doesn't help it. Joao's mallet was broken. So 5-8, but look, they're going to turn around. Here comes Casa.
Very quickly on the move. Gonzalez leaning far out of his saddle there. Has he got the ball back? He got it off Torito Ruiz. But it just went wide. A little under a minute and a half remaining. But despite that little situation just now, Del, I think both teams have displayed a very, very fair game. We've had hardly, I mean, if you think of some of the games we've done, very little.
A lot of testosterone out there. You know what I mean? And these guys are all young, up-and-coming pros. You're going to see them play for years. Just amazing how well-mounted they are and how high level they play in. And like you said, very clean but hard.
Torito Ruiz sends a nice ball downfield. He was looking for Larry Austin, could get to it, or did he? Let's have a look, because there was a whistle on that last run, on that last play. Here it comes again. It all started with Torito Ruiz. Yeah, well, what would you say, Del? Looked to me like Tommy Collingwood just cut across of Larry Austin there.
Yeah, they're going to go ahead and give it that way. That's a toughie. It's in the air. You got to look on where it crosses over Larry. Does it cross over left shoulder, right shoulder? Not an easy play. Larry definitely does not deviate. So I think you're right, Yan. Umpires are watching which player comes from left to right. I think Tommy thought he had speed. So that's probably why he made the move there. So we'll take this one in, and they're going to get a goal shot penalty out of it on the reaching call.
Reaching.
Larry doing a great job, boy. They like you said, they went to the left to leave him open play to kind of beef up their defense, and good job on Machitos by using Larry. And Larry doing a good job moving the ball. He doesn't need to score. Just needs to get that ball moving forward, keep the offensive attack going. It gives them opportunities.
Penalty 3, an open goal, penalty 3, no mistake. Torito Ruiz picking up his 4th goal of the match.
And as I said, bringing Joao in closer now with that to help out a little bit with the double teams they're trying to put on the 7-goalers. A lot of different strategies going on in 6-16 goal polo game. I mean, man, I think that's going to end the fit chucker, yeah. And if they got them doubled up, we'll see how they adjust. Stay with us. We'll be back for our 6th and final chucker, CTV Sports.
Polo school is the funnest thing I've become involved with in the last year of my life.
I mean, the confidence to be able to play an event in beach polo, Miami Beach, and snow polo in Aspen.
Our dedicated instructors have years of polo experience and are CHA certified.
It's important to us to come back and have a really good experience.
Every time you leave the gates from the polo school, you're hungry for more.
World Polo League is back.
The 7th annual Nick Roldan Sunset Polo White Party is back. Here we go then, Dale. John T. Oxley Memorial, the first match of the 2025 Memorial, and Casablanca and Los Machitos battling it out, but Los Machitos have certainly upped the ante, and they've come very, very strong. Yep. Especially in that last chukker, 3 unanswered goals, 2 from Lucas Criado Jr., 1 from Torito Ruiz, a penalty 3. The second chukker for Casablanca, where it was goalless, the first and now the 5th. Dale, what's the game plan for chukker number 6?
Score more goals.
Good plan.
That's all I do. All I do is score more goals. That's what you got to think about. Great. No, you got to give the credit is due. Casablanca made some great changes in the 4th. Machitos made their adjustments in the 5th. And we talked about what they were going to probably do. I thought they did the right thing by leaving Larry out in front. Larry just stunned them and did a good job carrying it down. They got a couple broken plays. They got a couple fouls. And they've done a good job just adjusting to a very clean, fast, running, gunning 16-goal game.
Yes, they certainly have. As that man once again at the front there, Joao Pedro Souza was trying to find a little gap. He's found it on the second attempt, or has he? He's just put that wide. Unlucky. Opened his wrist very nicely to try and play that cut shot.
Good hustle play.
Very good hustle play.
He had a lot of guys around him, and they're not lacking any energy. So they're doing a good job here. Now they got to go back to open style, down by 5. So he's got to go with that. They got time though. 6:30.
Yeah.
Goal a minute.
It's easier said than done. Colo Gonzalez, he might be picking up goal number 1 out of those 5. Well, you could see the power on that. And that is just going to go out of bounds. So Los Machitos, of course, have possession. Time is on their side. 6-minute mark. Torito Ruiz will be keeping a very close eye on what that clock is doing as it goes down. So let's see what he's going to do now. Well, here's that standard set play we've seen so many times. Ruiz feeding the ball over to the other 7-goaler, Lucas Criado Jr. That's going to be met on the halfway line. Nobody there. Once again, in comes the number 3. Lucas couldn't control it. Ganzi now. Went for the initial backhand. Had to go back and pick up the ball. Everybody anticipated that was going to go through. Goes over the halfway line, and again back to the opposition. Lucas played. Oh, clever play. Looking for Torito Ruiz, and he's on the boards. And he will play that down the boards. Looking once again. There's that great rotation. Lucas Criado going up to the front. In comes Ruiz once more. Takes the ball off Collingwood. Let's...
They're grinders.
Yeah, they really are. They really are.
They really are. I mean, I got to tell you, they've put a lot of pressure on Casablanca, and they've stood up to the test.
Well, 4.5 minutes remain here in chukker number 6. Still down by 5. maybe this time round, Gracida, can he do something with it? That ball going over the end line, so a little bit early for a courtesy change, but then again, you never know.
Yeah, I think they'll probably... Ooh, this would be a tricky one here. Good job by the Machitos team just keeping it. I mean, they left the fifth with 3 unanswered goals. That's how they double up the Casablanca team. In this case now, they're just playing very, very strong control, hustle. They haven't. They're not giving them. They're not giving them anything up at all. But that fifth chucker.
Yeah,
Lucas came out on a horse, so it was just fantastic. I mean, he's got a lot done, Criado, on that mare, and then with 2 goals. And again, Larry did a great job, man, on that. So here we go. They need to get it going now, though. Time is, well, as Tommy would say, the clock goes tick, tick, tick. So let's see if they can generate some offensive attack, because it seems like neutral polo right now.
Absolutely, well said. Neutral polo until this happened, and that was another goal here. Look at that, just out of nowhere, just when you thought it was safe. Well, they're keeping the pressure on. The deficit now 6 goals, or the advantage, I should say, 6 goals in favor of Los Machitos. Another goal going on the account of Lucas Criado, Jr., the first in chucker number 6.
Yeah, goal number 5 for Lucas from the field. Good job there, and again, mixing it up well, though, as a team. Even a different rotation now by Larry. Larry's rotated around a little bit more to the back. That's given the boys opportunities to try to do. You see how they were kind of jumping around in there early in that first half, part of that, the 6 chucker. Larry playing back now, saying, guys, you go in, I'll hold the back door down. Great team player, Larry Austin. Plays a lot at the Aspen Valley Polo Club also, aspenvalleypoloclub.com. We'll play polo in the summer. July, August, into September. And you can go to aspenvalleypoloclub.com. They'll give you all your information. Beautiful place to play. You've probably seen a number of commercials here on CTV Sports. Up and down, Yan. Machitos play a great pole game right now. I mean, you know, Casablanca, they looked like they came out of the tent, like ready to go, and they actually won that chucker 2-1, but then good teams fire back. Machitos did. Outscoring them 3-0 in the 5th. That put it back to a 10-5, doubling them up, and that put the pressure on them.
So, quick courtesy change. Well, I say quick. We're still waiting for 1 or 2 players to come back out here from Los Machitos, but I'm sure that quietly they'll be saying to themselves, okay, I think we've got the job done. Now, as I said, there are 4 teams in the John T. Oxley Memorial 2025. The other 2 are quite on Z and Global Pole. Remember to go to gcpolo.com for your updated scheduling, as the season now very much picking up momentum on a daily basis. So much polo going on. Of course, we've got the, as I said, and to remind you once again, the Sunset Polo International coming up on Friday the 21st. Busy weekend at Grand Champions Polo Club. And then, of course, on Monday, another great kids' day, as I like to call them, the PTF.
Number 4, right?
Number
4, yeah, we had rained out 1. We did 3, but yeah, great opportunities. They love it. They've done a fantastic job. Make sure you tune in on that if you have an opportunity. We won't tell anybody that you're watching at work when you tune in. A lot of people watch.
I know.
They do.
Well, I mean, if you listen, I would do the same. If my kid was out there playing and you see...
They love the kid.
Yeah,
love
of
it,
course,
man.
of course.
And we're seeing one of the things that really got us going was the levels of each one. It's going up right here. Just bad luck. Larry's going from right to left there. Looked like he was going to clear out, but Colo's got to look up, so you're going to go with a 5. Larry knew it. He pulled out just a little bit too late. And so opportunity, penalty 5A from the spot. You can give Tommy another opportunity here.
Come on, Tommy.
He's got a nice crowd of people on each side of the field. On field 3 today, Grand Champions Polo Club. I'd like to welcome everybody.
Collingwood taps it into play. And here we go. Nicely done.
There
And
you
I
go.
was going to say,
That's what you need.
but with still
Yeah, you get a good angle of it here.
Yeah, but still with 5 goals needed. Yeah.
What a drive.
Very nice drive.
Yeah. We'll get to see the final stats there. I'm very interested on the knock-ins. Once again here, Yan. It didn't. There wasn't as many as I thought would be in the first half. But we'll see how that works out. Get that at the end of the game. It's going to be controlled by Lucas.
Criado, Junior, of course. Yeah, just playing cat and mouse there with Ganzi. And again, this is all costing a lot of time. The little backhand shot there from Collingwood. Who has he found? Well, he's found Gracida. And he will just keep going. Sends that ball up to the front door. Gonzalez is waiting. Colo avoids the hook coming in from the number 2 and wide from Joao Pedro Souza. Still Colo Gonzalez. Could have maybe taken a little bit more time, but he could feel the pressure there of Los Machitos.
Yeah, you got to give it up to the white jerseys on that. They have not backed off at all on their aggressive. Just being there. Not necessarily have to make a play, but making the player with the ball not make the play that he wants to make. Putting the pressure on him.
Minute and 20. Torito Ruiz downfield. Yeah, looks like he wants to have a go at this by himself. Still Torito on the turn. Behind him, there he is again. Larry Austin. But Casablanca.
Coast-to-coast run takes the time off the clock one time.
We are now within the last minute of play here at Chaka at number 6.
And there you go. He's going to Criado is going to just go into the corner here and work the clock a little bit.
Well, he's done a good job, Ganzi. Goes for the challenge. There's the long ball. Will it stay in bounds? Yeah, well, just only a matter of seconds to go. Leaves that one for his number 3 for Mariano Gracida, and Ganzi will pick this one up. And I'm pretty sure that will be the last goal of the game. So, 7-11.
Yeah, Grant. Coming out high score today for Casa. And, yeah, that's going to take it down to it. So, let's take a look at these stats. Congratulations to Los Machitos. Very well played. Good job by the Mount officials. 11-7, there you go. 17 shots, Casablanca. There's 4 off, so let's put that 4 back in there. And there you go, right? Yeah, it always seems to work out that way. Numbers don't lie.
No, they absolutely don't.
So, some missed goals, but congratulations to the team in white today. They were the better team. And but we'll see how they both adjust for the 2025 John T. Oxley Memorial. Any final words, Jan?
I thought it was a great game. I thought it was another masterclass performance by Los Machitos. Plenty for Casablanca to talk about, but overall I thought a very clean and above all a very safe game.
You got him. For Yannick, Fran, Dale Schwetz, I speak for everyone here at CTV Sports. I say thank you for making us the leaders in polo broadcasting. Always remember here at CTV Sports, we love the polo.